Fox always has nice shirts too.
They do.
People come out with the humor today, but there is no laughing about what comes up next. Captain Falcon and Inkling in a showdown for the top for tomorrow. This is a crowd favorite from earlier, the local CaptainCarson.
Oh, yeah.
Going up against Datbryguy. I heard a lot of people getting loud for Carson.
100%. I mean, you know what? And the reason was he's just so explosive. Had actually a really close set earlier with Larry Lurr. Didn't end up getting the victory, but definitely was able to make a statement like, yo, I definitely have come to play and I can compete with some of the finest perhaps in this bracket. And Falcon, obviously, just a very electrifying character. Always gets the people going for sure. Don't get to see Inkling represented quite as much. Still a fantastic, character, no doubt about that. But maybe Kimona, with the, the rise and emergence of Splatoon 3, that's going to reinvigorate this Inkling community.
We got that big Splatoon 3 booth just like right around the corner over there. It's huge. It looks like a movie set, but yeah, we got to see some people giving this character some resurgence. We thought this character had a lot of potential at the start of the game. People stopped believing, but honestly, you look at the tools, you think there might be something still going on there. But Bryguy going to be starting from the disadvantage as Carson gets that first stock and not quite evened up. The problem with that roller to bury and then going for the up smash afterwards, the up smash functions not quite as good against heavy characters. Down smash, though, effective all the same.
Yeah, 100%. Definitely kind of gives you, you mentioned it perfect, gives those heavier characters maybe almost a get out of jail free card in some of those situations. But nonetheless, able to secure the stock. We are on some even footing. Love the blows that they are exchanging right now. 100%. Falcon definitely tries to overwhelm, but Inkling can certainly do a good job just kind of corralling some of that pressure.
No, and especially once you start getting that ink on, right? You can put on some of your own pressure. Definitely. We see Bryguy trying to play it a little bit more conservatively, right? Noticing that Carson's going for a lot of those big call-outs, trying to use that safe pressure that Inkling can use, going with that deep recovery, but getting caught by another Falcon dive.
Oh, nicely done. Okay, gets the up air. Smart stuff right there, trying to keep the pressure on. Able to escape momentarily, but I will say this, CaptainCarson, definitely no stranger, just continuing to put on that rush down pressure, looking for that opening. Looking a little costly, though. Didn't get all that back air. It's all good.
Problem is to get that solid opening. As a Falcon, he really struggles sometimes trying to fight against the characters that have like really low stances, really low profiles. That little 1, 2, 3, the gentleman as we call it, taking that second stock, putting Bryguy on to the last. You got to see if we can take advantage of, again, that low profile from Inkling to make it harder to get these big openings
100%.
That we're seeing right now.
Yeah, I mean, you're talking about big openings, and he's just kind of putting it on the stage, on display, coming through with the Falcon kit. All the tools in the toolbox being displayed right now, and the knuckle sandwich with the back air almost closing it out. Goes for a second one. Not quite going to be able to connect, but what a position that Carson finds himself in right now, on the doorstep of maybe getting this 2 stock.
Man, making such good use of that Falcon dive at the ledge, too. Just calling out the neutral get-ups and the rolls from Bryguy, and then calling out that landing with the up air. That is a statement Game 1 win for CaptainCarson.
100%. It's so crazy to see. Like, we're just talking about how, they're pretty even at the start of things, but that's Falcon, right? He's got that snowball effect. He gets that first stock off, and then just slowly but surely continues to just get out of control, and resulting in the 2 stock right there. CaptainCarson looking unstoppable.
It's gonna take quite the retort to come back from a Game 1 like that,
Definitely.
right? Where just the damage stacks up so quickly. Carson's, getting one hit, doing 60, 70, 80%, as you would expect from Captain Falcon, right? He goes fast and the numbers go up fast too. And we got like a Quentin Tarantino close-up on the eyes right now.
I like that, actually. You can see it's all in the eyes, man. It's all about the intensity, right?
It's like the close-up you get in like an anime where it's I can hear his inner monologue right now, and I can hear it on the other end as well. Bry going to the Mario to try to counteract.
I mean, you got to switch it up a little bit. The thing about this is it's still best of 3, right? So you don't have quite as much wiggle room as you would in a best of 5. So you saw how unceremoniously he lost in that first game. So definitely going to be eager to switch it up. I think the Mario was the good play. I mean, it's working out for him thus far. First 20 seconds or so. All this percentage, all this damage put on unanswered. Goes for the flood right there. Overzealous.
I think that part of this counter pick may have been that Battlefield in particular was available. Mario gets insane damage and potentially even crazy early KO combos by comboing off of these platforms. He can just ladder you up and up and up, but you can kind of say the same about Captain Falcon. Despite that, you can see that both of these players are adjusting their defense so that they're more grounded and they're not giving each other those big openings.
100%. That is 1,000% what Mario just kind of thrives off in a tri-plat like this.
Woo.
Great catch with that up B. Super jump punch, using the cape to turn him around off the flood, but not going to be able to position for the KO. Nonetheless, love what Bry is doing here in this response. A must-win game for sure to stay in this bracket, and he is showing up.
Showing an ability to be really tricky. Love the early recovery. Here comes the Falcon dive again. Almost puts the Mario in the blast zone. Bry got to find a way off the ledge where CaptainCarson has been oh so threatening this whole time. And the deepest knee of justice. That stock got absolutely squashed.
The fact that not only did he commit to going off stage, but the fact he did it with the knee on top of that. This man is a showman, and I do appreciate that. Great back and forth contest we have in this game number 2. As I said, a must win for both these guys to stay alive in this bracket.
Woo! Tower spot downer as well, setting up for a ledge trap, which again, Carson has just been eating stocks alive at the ledge and gets another one on the air dodge in.
That's the classic right there for Carson. We see him utilize that a lot. The turnaround up smash catches a lot of people thinking that he can just get by it, but no sir. Scoop and send you right out, and then the momentum continuing. If I'm not mistaken, this started out pretty convincing for Bry in the percentage category. But CaptainCarson just said, nah.
He got angry. Somebody said something to him because he has been playing with just an absolute, he's upset.
This man is straight up, he's pissed. I'm just going to say it. That's the way he's operating right now. And it is working out quite well for him. Bry, really just no answers. Will be lucky to make it back on stage. CaptainCarson continuing. Oh, okay. He wanted a lot. He wanted a lot. He wanted a lot with that. I get it.
He said, I'm on stage. I might as well go for something big.
Yeah, you got to play for something more than yourself sometimes. Sometimes you got to play for the clip.
That is, he is the true embodiment of the soul of every Captain Falcon player that has ever been.
You're not a real Falcon if you're not willing to throw away stocks for the glory, all right? That's just what it is. Carson obviously understanding that, and really just one good hit away from putting this one away and continuing his journey in the bracket. Bry going to take a heck of a response.
And the scary thing is you can say the same about Mario. One grab can actually lead to a stock for him too, but it won't be the case. The shoulder tackle comes in. CaptainCarson dashing through this set just like he did that last stock with a 2-0 victory, and knows that the crowd's behind him too. 100%.
I mean, if he, you mentioned if he wasn't able to get a good grab or maybe even catch him, lacking a little bit on that top platform, definitely some opportunities for Mario to potentially surprise, as you say, with the ladder combos, but was not meant to be. I mean, CaptainCarson just having way too much momentum. Showed their moves with the 2-0 victory right there.
I love this too, is when two good players, right, they go up against each other, they finish a set, they'll talk about the match afterwards, right?
Yeah.
They say, hey, what'd you notice? Any advice, right? Anything that we could talk about afterwards? Because at the end of the day, yeah, we're all trying to compete, but we all get better as everyone around us gets better as well. And that's what I love to see from the players, even if there's a bit of some show-off, some flexing.
Nothing wrong with that, man. You get like I said, you get to play on that big stage. It'll have you feeling quite good, much like I'm sure CaptainCarson was feeling good after that game number 1, just dispatched with that inkling with no issue. And then this knee right here that was felt around the venue, Kimona, absolutely insane, and really just kind of set the tone for what would be the remainder. Look at that greediness. Look at that. Yeah, we're like, okay.
We knew that could have been history right there. You would have been bringing in everybody from the whole venue into the arena. But
100%.
End of the day, right, you get the job done the best way you can and let the people know.